99 Scott Rolen is here. He is the Legends and Flashbacks collection reward, and oh my goodness, is this a challenge? I can't even get him right now, which is the craziest part. But we're just gonna get into this video and go over the new content. I was originally gonna make this video be like the guide to how I got Scott Rolen, but I can't even get him right now. But anyway, let's just get into it. So just looking at the Scott Rolen's attributes: 107, 103 contact, 90, 115 power with 109 clutch, great defense, 65 speed for a third baseman is pretty solid. You know, overall, if this card were released endgame, probably wouldn't be amazing, but this is easily the best third baseman in the game. This is easily the third best card in the game, I would say, probably worse than Gil Hodges. But regardless, this is more than good for this collection in this stage of the game. It is just so difficult. Oh my goodness. Let's go through the collections really quick. So in my video, I told you guys to prepare, and I don't think you could have been prepared for this. You need 18 vouchers. There are 19 different vouchers / players. I currently have 12. I'm going to get a couple of them today. I think I'm going to either get this done late tonight or tomorrow, so I'm going to give you my guide on how I got it tomorrow. But let's just go over it. So you have the Negro Leagues, which ended up being Donaldson. It was not Larry Doby. I don't have Dihigo. I made World Series, but I sold my reward. I would need to buy Gibson or Dihigo, but they're going to be releasing 3 more storylines in 1 week. So I don't want to do this, but if I have to, I will. But if you know you're not going to get Rolen for a little while, don't even bother, because they're going to be 3 more golds, and then boom, you'll get your Donaldson. For contributor, you need 28, and I don't have this Brandon Lau, but one thing I will say, there is a new mini season that has this contributor, Mark Canha, and there's a contributor card in the new Scott Rolen program. So I'm not going to need Brandon Lau. The All-Star collection, 31. I bought extra guys just to be prepared. I bought Chase Utley, Ken Griffey, all these guys. Dibble, I bought all these guys for 31. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Regardless, yeah, there are a couple guys in the programs. Basically, make sure you guys are doing the new content today so you don't have to buy so many cards. Second half, like this is one for an example. I need 2 more cards for second half. But there's a second half player in the new mini seasons. I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to have to buy either Berkman or Rollins, even though they're going to drop in price a lot on Tuesday when the new multiplayer program gets updated. Standout, this is another thing, like, you don't actually need this Jorge Posada, which is the new chase card, because the final reward in the mini seasons is standout Chris Bryant, but you do need everyone else. So, like, I'm just going to have to get that done, but I can't get it done right now. Told you guys Spotlight was going to be in this. You need literally every single one of them, so I'm just going to have to buy all these guys. I don't know what else to say there. Or maybe you could skip one. Or let me go back. I don't know where I'm going, because I don't think anyone has discovered the program one. Or no, yeah, no. You're gonna have to buy every single one of these. So I'm gonna have to shell stubs for that. Tops now. I'm going to have to buy the new ones that came out today and complete the program, because you need every single one. Like, it's crazy. Egg Hunt, New Threads, Pipeline, Spring Breakout, Jolt. I already have all those done. You only need 15 Jolts, but I have all 30. Last Ride. This is one I was able to do because I just briefly started this program and got this Jim Edmonds, and I sold Nolan Ryan because I don't really need him. 20th Anniversary, you need every single one of these guys, and they added this 91 Honus Wagner to this collection, who has good contact vision and clutch, good bunting, good defense and speed. I might actually put him on my bench because of his defensive flexibility, and he has good speed, and he's a good contact hitter, so that's actually a pretty valuable card. But like these guys, yeah, they're moving up in price because you need all of them. If we move down a little more, Rookie, this one was pretty easy. All these cards were non-sellable, so that one was simple. Same with Breakout. I ended up selling McClanahan and Greenberg. Veteran, this one was also pretty simple. And then Postseason, this one was also pretty easy. Cornerstone, this one was completely free as long as you didn't slack off and you got it all done. But man, is this hard. This is really difficult. I'm probably not even going to get it done. I might get it done tonight, but probably tomorrow. So be on the lookout for the video tomorrow. But let's just go over the new content today. So they just dropped a flash sale for all of the Chase cards, and I immediately sold Chase Utley. Like I literally just sold. I sell nowed him. These guys are gonna definitely go down in price because there are gonna be a lot of people buying these Chase packs, and I'm happy that they did this. So it's only 6, 4, and 3. So it's all the All-Star ones. So they're helping out with the All-Star collection there, and then a free jumbo pack. Might as well buy it because it's free. Anything else here? But since we're already here, might as well go over the new content in the store. Still have Brandon Lau as the headliner. We have a new Chase card. It is Jorge Posada. You don't need him for that collection as long as you do the mini seasons and you have all the other guys. Overall, this is a great catching card. 97, 100 versus righties, 88, 80 versus lefties, 100 clutch. Defensively, not amazing, but he's a good switch in and catcher card. He's really expensive though, 350K, because people don't realize you don't need him, but people think you need him. For the April Spotlight cards, we have 89 Cal Raleigh. This is a great catcher card, even though the contact is really bad, actually. I don't know how good he's going to be with a tiny PCI. He's 70K. Oh, my goodness. Tyler Mahle from the Rangers. He's around 45K. Not a bad card. Good hits per 9 and pitching clutch. We have, for Topps Now cards, we have Jonathan Aranda, really good against righties, and that's about it. We have Logan Henderson, starter. Nothing too special here. And then we have Caleb Durbin, who was in the Devin Williams trade. But he's, good contact and vision and pretty good speed. Now going to programs, we have a Rolen and the Reds program. So you can get a Scott Rolen that isn't the 99. If we look at these cards, we have another contributor. So if you need that last contributor card, this is another option with this Johnny Cueto, 90 overall. 4-seam slider, sinker, circle change cutter. So he's got a good pitch mix, good control and break. Velo is a little low. Per 9s are a little low, but overall not bad. 87 Scott Rolen here. You get this card by completing all the moments. I have one more moment to do. But this is the lower overall Scott Rolen that you can get for free. Would highly recommend getting these free cards in the All-Star collection. I will say his swing is really good. I used it in the moments, and that makes me excited for his 99. And then we have this Last Ride Jim Edmonds, also another free card that you're really going to want to have for that collection. Now moving to April Spotlight program. I already went over the pack cards. This Rhys Hoskins card looks really good. 91, 94, 104 with 101 clutch. Contact versus right is pretty bad, but the clutch certainly helps, and the defense is pretty bad too. We obviously have the pack. I really hope I can pull Cal Raleigh because he's so expensive. Moving to the program cards, we have a Chandler Simpson, high contact vision, clutch, bunting, elite speed, and pretty solid defensively. And then we have Javier Sanoja. Don't really know how to say that name, but high contact, clutch, good defense, good speed, and can play a lot of positions. And then lastly, I mentioned the mini seasons earlier. Make sure you guys do this because these are really valuable free cards that you can be getting. I don't know if you can look at the actual player cards, which is kind of annoying. But the Mark Canha was discovered, the Shane Bieber and the Mitch Garver, I'm not too sure. But I'll go show you guys. I think I already showed the Mark Canha. Let me go to Cornerstone or Contributor. Same thing. Yeah, this is the Mark Canha, really good against lefties, okay against righties, good clutch, okay defense, but can play a lot of positions. That guy has a good swing, though, I'll tell you that. Let me see if I can do All-Star. Is it in inventory or? Okay, here's Shane Bieber. Not a good card, actually. This is not a good card. Oh my goodness. Hits per 9 and pitch and clutch are all, and pitch and case per 9 are all in the 70s. That is not a good card. Who was the last henchman? I can't even remember who was the last one. Let me go to Cubs first and see if I can see the Chris Bryant. Yeah. Overall, okay, pretty solid. Third baseman, can play a bunch of spots with solid defense. I think it was a last. Was it a last ride? No, I think it was a second half. That was the last one. Let me go to second half. I can't remember who it was. Oh yeah, it was Mitch Garver. And this is pretty good. Interesting card layout with really good contact left and power right. Everything else is kind of meh. But overall, not a solid card. Not a bad card. So yeah, this was crazy. I'm gonna get rolling probably tomorrow, and I'll give you guys my guide on how I got them. But yeah, that's gonna be for this video. If you guys are new here, follow me on my social medias: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. But most importantly, make sure to subscribe right here on YouTube. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.